my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered.
Hi everybody, welcome to my big tidy up. My name's DeDe. Thanks for swinging by my channel today. Now I'm just going to give you the heads up right from the get-go that this video is going to be probably just a little bit different, because in today's video I'm focusing on something I don't normally focus on, and I'm making a priority out of something I normally don't make a priority out of, and that is myself and self-care. And we all know you cannot pour from an empty cup, and if you're like me, sometimes your cup gets a little bit empty. And I think if you're old school like me, we've been raised that, to think about yourself like that, that's selfish. But you know, we all need to fill our cup so that we can fill someone else's. And I don't have to have the biggest cup. That's not what I'm saying. But my cup does need filled too, and I've kind of neglected myself a little bit. So today I'm going to be doing some organizing projects and different tasks to kind of promote and get myself back in that self-care mode. So if you're like me and you've kind of put yourself on the back burner, well, today we're moving our pot to the front and we're going on the front burner today. So without any further ado, let's start taking care of ourselves and let's get tidy. Well, friends, I mentioned earlier that this video is going to be just a little bit different, and honestly, as I was filming it, it felt different. Now, I know a lot of us think of self-care as, taking a bubble bath when you feel stressed out, or taking care of your skin, or trying to drink more water, which obviously I am trying to do here. But for me, there's more to it than just those kind of superficial things. Now, I am going to try to organize some areas so I can do some of those superficial self-care things. But to me, self-care is much more than that. Now I'm heading upstairs because I do have a couple of organizing projects that I want to take care of in the primary bath. And if you've been with me a while, you know that I have been trying to work towards setting up a better skincare program for myself. Now, truthfully, I'm 60 years old, and do I think that if I wash and moisturize my face a little bit more often, it's going to make me look like I'm 40 again? No. But the reason I'm really on board with this is because it's a way I can try to nurture myself. Now, I did set up this Lazy Susan because I thought that would help it be a little bit more convenient. I would have access to everything over by the sink, but I've still got the wipes over here in the drawer, so I'm getting things all strung out. And then over at my vanity, I still have some things in this top drawer that really have to do with skincare. So I'm moving all over the place. And honestly, even with the Lazy Susan, it hasn't gotten any better. And I need to go through these drawers anyway and kind of reset my zones. I know I need a new poof for my bathtub, so I'll change that out too. And over here, more things that need reorganized, so that's the problem. Now let me show you what I hope will be the solution. So what I've done is I picked up another bamboo box set, and you guys know I've been keeping my makeup in these and I love them. Well, I thought what I'm going to do, I'm going to set it up and I'm going to try to put it on either side of the sink, and I got some labels as well that I can try to put on. Now y'all know I love my little black oval Cricut labels, but since I don't really have a routine yet and they're a little bit pricey and time consuming to make, I thought I'm just going to pick up these labels from Amazon. They were $6. You get over 300 of them. Now, will I use all of them? No, I'm probably going to only use just maybe 8 on the boxes, but I'll find some other things to label. But I'm going to share them with my daughter and she can organize her home. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do, I'm just going to downsize all of my skincare. And if it doesn't fit in this box set, then I'm done with it. I went ahead and started a list of everything I thought I would use. So that's my plan. Now, I grabbed the furniture polish because I do want to polish up my bath tray just a little bit, and then I went to the closet and grabbed those clear containers that I just talked about a couple of weeks ago that I've had for years from Ollie's. Maybe some of the smaller ones might fit in the vanity, or I might go ahead and trade out this blue basket and put those containers in here for the sample drawer. I do need to go through here, organize, declutter, and bag up a lot of these things for donation. So that's the plan. But before I implement the plan, I'm going to do just something real quick for myself that I never take the time to do. I'm just going to sit out here on my balcony for a minute or two and do absolutely nothing. And I know that doesn't sound like a big deal to a lot of people, but because I really only have one day, maybe 2 days if I'm lucky, that I can record a YouTube video, I'm always like, I got to go, 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 go. I got to get after it. I feel like the clock is always ticking, and I feel like I always need to multitask. And multitasking can be good because it does keep me organized and it does keep our lives rolling, but I never just sit and decompress. And if I'm sitting, well, then I'm on my phone answering comments or doing online banking or who knows what. I never just sit and be. And today I'm just going to sit and be. And I hope you'll sit with me. It'll only be a minute or so.
Not enough room for everybody's egos. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? And on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. And on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute, yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Keep playing my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on.
Well, I have everything out of the vanity, and while I have the drawers empty and the cabinet empty, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe those areas down. Plus, I got the Lazy Susan items, and all of these things have to fit in the bamboo box and back in the vanity. So I think I'm just going to start going through everything. Now, I think I will keep at least one of these little trays because they do fit the drawers so perfectly. And I do have some small items that I want to store in there, like the makeup brushes, because I really want to keep the vanity just for cosmetics and lotions. So I think I'm just going to start decluttering and sorting everything into categories and make myself a donation pile.
I told myself that maybe he ain't worth it.
As I was preparing for this video, it really did bring to my attention the many different ways that we can take care of ourselves. And it also brought to my attention the many different ways that we tend to neglect ourselves. And it really did make me look at self-care in a whole new way. Now, in the description, I did put together a list of 50 different ways that we can take care of ourselves, men and women. And there's physical self-care, there's mental self-care, emotional self-care, spiritual self-care, everyday self-care. But it's not just about getting a manicure or a massage, but some of those things that are considered self-care, sure, those are fun and easy to do. But do you know that saying no is a form of self-care? And boy, that's a hard one for me, friends, because if you're like me, we want to be all things to all people. But taking care of yourself sometimes means just saying no. Everything's clean and sorted, well, except these trays. I do need to go ahead and wipe out these trays, but everything over here is going to stay. And then over here, this is my donate pile, and I'll add to it when I go through the little sample drawer and put all the samples together with this. I've got a few bath items that I need to put away. I forgot I even had those. That's what happens when you don't stay organized. I'll probably add them over here. And then here are the products that need to fit inside this box. So hopefully they will all fit. And I do have a few things over here. I don't know what the life expectancy is on baby oil, but this I know needs trashed. And don't judge me. This witch hazel expired in 2016. So I think I better go through and look for some other products that might be expired too. And here's a little self-care I hadn't planned on today, and I don't even know what happened, but at some point while I was sorting things, I evidently cut my finger, so I guess it was time for a little Band-Aid self-care. Now during this part, full disclosure, I will let you know there was some serious editing going on during this section because it took me forever to find the labels I was looking for. And I knew they were on the page somewhere because they were all listed on the master list, but it was like I was playing a game of Where's Waldo and I was losing big time.
Kinda simple, kinda wishful about things, and you're kinda simple, but like a pistol.
And yes, friends, I know these items didn't need labeled for me to identify them since they were in clear containers, but I already had the labels. And one way of self-care is to find pleasure in the small, inconsequential things in life. And if putting labels on containers gives me simple pleasure, well, then I'm going to do it, especially since the package was only $6. Divide that by the 300 labels. It's 2 cents a label. I think it's okay for me to have a little bit of 2-cent happiness. So I just encourage you to do the things that make you happy. If 2-cent labels make you happy, then do it. If drinking your coffee out of your favorite purple coffee cup makes you happy, then do that. If it makes you happy to listen to the same song every morning while you get ready, then I say do it. Well, I'm almost done and I am loving it. I just need to wipe down the countertops and then figure out which side of the sink the box is going to go on. And then I need to haul a few things out of here. I've got 2 bags of donation toiletries. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 organizers that I'm taking out. And I only brought 3 in. So I think that's a pretty good ratio. And it wouldn't be a declutter and organize without a bag of trash. Now, before I head downstairs, I do have a couple of things I want to do that I used to do often, and then I kind of let them fall by the wayside. And one is running my diffuser. It's a small thing, but having a good scent going is good for my state of mind. And it's not like it's a hard thing to do. It's just something I've gotten out of the habit of doing, and I'd like to get back in the habit. And another thing I'd like to do more is journal. I used to journal all the time. Now, it may not be your jam to journal, and it may not feel like something like self-care to you, but for me, it really does. So I want to get back to doing that. And you know, a lot of these things I want to start doing or incorporate back in my life aren't things that I'm going to do every day, because if I do them every day or say I have to do them every day, then they become a list. I'm that type of personality. Then it'll become a chore, and I don't want it to become a chore. I want to do these things to make myself happy and calm and not add another thing to my to-do list. Another thing I wanted to do today, and I do consider this self-care, it's about how I fuel my body, and I just want to make some simple protein balls. Now, normally I purchase these from a young business owner. She has her own LLC business. She's going to college. It's called Bella's Creations and Celebrations, and I'll leave all of her information in the description box, but she makes the best goodies, and I usually see her a couple of times a year, and I purchase the protein balls, and I keep them frozen. Well, I am down to 2, so I am going to try to make them today. This is what they're supposed to look like, so we shall see. Now, because I didn't trust that my protein balls would taste as delicious as Bella's, I decided I would make just half the recipe, in case it went south on me. But just looking at the way I measured things, it was not exact. And then halfway through, I realized I was using chunky peanut butter instead of the smooth. I also didn't have the big scooper that Bella had, so mine were going to be smaller. Therefore, I realized I already had too many variables, but I will say they were good. They just weren't as good as Bella's. Now, the 2 big containers I am freezing, but the small container, well, those are for now. And by the time this video airs, well, they'll probably be gone. Well, Tidy Uppers, that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope it got you thinking about ways that you can give yourself a little self-care. Because life is hard, life gets busy, and it's easy to put ourselves on that back burner. But I challenge you, just for 1 week, try to put yourself on that front burner. Take care of yourself. Now, I will have a list of creative and different ways that you can have a little extra TLC for yourself in the description. And if you've got some ways that weren't mentioned in this video or in the description, I'd love it if you'd share it in the comments. Anyway, that's all for today. Please take care of yourself, and I really mean it. Give yourself a little self-care. And until I see you in the next one, stay tidy.